it gives me great pleasure to be able to introduce to you your guest speaker today. 10 years ago, this man was sitting in the exact same chairs as you all are today from the class of 2011, not giving up on his dreams and having the grit and dedication to stay the course. This man has shown that anything is possible for a graduate of the great Cypress Bay. We are so fortunate to have him with us today, back where it all began. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jake Miller.
Since it was always you, yeah, it was always you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank God I waited, thank God that I waited, 'cause my love never faded. I just needed patience. It was always you, yeah, it was always you, it was always you.
What's up, Cypress Bay? Man, I feel like I could cry right now. First of all, I want to say this is one of the greatest honors that I've ever had, so thank you so much for having me. Today is all about you guys, but I would love to take 2 minutes and just tell you a little bit about my story. My name is Jake Miller. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer, currently living in Los Angeles, California. Over the last decade, I've built an amazing fan base that I'm forever grateful for. I've amassed over 1 billion streams worldwide. I've been on 10 headlining tours, performing all over the world, including right here on this stage at the BB&T Center. I was even invited to the White House to meet President Obama in 2017. Yeah. But before any of that, exactly 10 years ago, I was sitting right there in those seats, literally, graduating from Cypress Bay with absolutely zero clue of what I wanted to do with my life. The last time I was walking the halls of Cypress Bay, I was an insecure, pimply, scrawny kid, walking with my head down and blasting my headphones, probably listening to Mac Miller, rest in peace. During my junior year in my English class, for a project, I turned a couple of poems into songs. I had just recently got a MacBook for my birthday, and I discovered a little app called GarageBand. I started writing songs every single day. I would rush home from school, lock myself in my room, and I wouldn't come out for 8 hours. I was in there making the worst songs you have ever heard in your entire life, but there was a fire that was igniting within me. Fast forward to my senior year at Cypress. As college was approaching, my love for music was only growing. And then one day, I came home and I dropped the bomb on my parents. Hey, Mom and Dad, what do you think about me just not going to college and instead pursuing a career in music? It was the hardest decision that I have ever made in my entire life. I knew that making it in the music industry was like winning the lottery, but I knew that if I didn't give it a shot, it would haunt me forever. My friends thought I was insane. My teachers advised against it. My family was even skeptical. After all, the plan had always been high school, college, 9 to 5. But I knew I had to try. I watched all my friends go off to college and start new lives while I stayed at home living with my parents, writing music. It was the hardest year of my life, but it was the year that changed everything for me. I flipped a switch and went into beast mode. I became the hardest working person I knew. I learned everything I possibly could about my craft and about my industry. I took all the money that I had saved from working at Publix and Cold Stones, and I spent it on studio equipment that I had no idea how to use. I watched thousands of YouTube tutorials, teaching myself how to play piano, how to play guitar, how to produce, mix, and master all my own music. Like a machine, I was releasing music every single week and slowly gaining more and more fans with every new song. I was finally starting to understand. The more you put in, the more you get out. The harder you work, the more results you'll see. In 2012, I started performing in middle school cafeterias. It was absolutely terrible. I was literally singing to a bunch of 13-year-old kids who were completely ignoring me. In 2013, I went on my first tour. It was me and my dad in a creepy white van going state to state, passing out flyers, playing tiny shows, and on most nights losing money. But the more I toured, the more people showed up. Again, I was learning that you can't possibly see the results without putting in the work first. You'll learn that in the real world, nobody cares about your dreams as much as you do. Dream big, but just know that big dreams require big work. My grandpa always said if it were easy, everyone would do it. The beautiful part about working passionately towards whatever goals you set is that the experiences along the way, some good and some bad, will give you the foundation and the wisdom to continue climbing closer and closer to your dreams. For those of you who were expecting me to stand up here today and tell you the meaning of life, I think the meaning of life is creating a life of meaning. Find what you love and go after it with every fiber of your being. Don't stop no matter what anyone says or what anyone thinks, and no matter how unrealistic your dreams may feel. Congratulations again to the class of 2021. Thank you so much for letting me come back here. Now go out there and create a life of meaning. Thank you so much.